Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. So today I have a face waxing video for you. Recently I have launched a sugaring kit and it has everything you need to actually complete a face wax, but also any wax. You can do bikini, underarms, legs, face, anywhere in your body. It's actually a really great eco-friendly version and alternative to normal waxing. It's also very natural as the sugar literally just has lemon sugar and water in it, but we will be talking about the benefits as we're going on. So this is the Sugar Mama kit and it has 300 ml of sugar, which is homemade by me, and it has sugar, lemon and water in there, and it's ideal for anywhere on your body. Then you have a drying powder, which is completely natural as well. It's just got arrowroot in there, bicarbonate of soda and lavender. The Sugar Mama kit also provides 10 spatulas for you to apply the sugar with and wax it off with, and it also provides 10 fabric waxing strips just in case you prefer that method. So my Sugar Mama kit has just launched on my website and I will pop it in the description box if you're interested in purchasing it, but it is a 6-month supply. It's everything you need to start sugaring. So the first thing I do when I sugar any part of my body is I run a bath. It's so important for you to open up your pores and make your skin feel really nice, warm and soft, ready for the sugar application. So I'm just putting in some lavender bath salts and making a little bit of a bubble bath because I just fancied a little bit of something extra. So you're actually going to see me very up close and personal now, so no judgment, but basically I have got quite a lot of hair on my face. I don't know why. I'm a blonde fair person, but I just have loads of that peach fuzz all over my face, and my sideburns actually come down quite low. I also get some really fair hairs around my lips that actually stop my lipstick from looking really clean, and I actually have a few around my jawline now, especially as I've grown older. So one of the best things about sugaring is it's ideal for sensitive skin. So this is why I wax my face instead of dermaplaning with a razor. When I've actually dermaplaned my face in the past, I've actually come out in rashes, spots, burns all over my face, and I've just got ultra sensitive skin and it just doesn't handle well to a blade. So an alternative that I have been doing is sugaring my face, which is absolutely amazing. The benefits of it is just incredible. It deeply exfoliates the skin. It actually takes away any of that peach fuzz and it leaves your skin feeling ultra smooth. So just before I get into the bath, I'm actually going to put an aromatic face mask on. This has lavender and rosemary and clay. So the clay in the face mask is actually going to really dry out my skin, which is actually what I want. I want to dry out my skin before I apply any sugar to my skin. So I've just popped on my favourite face mask and then I had a little bit of a me time in the bath. I play some music and just got into the mood. So then when I came out of the bath, I actually started washing my face with just warm water, and I'm just taking away that face mask or any residue of that face mask. Then the next thing that I'm going to do is dry out my skin even more, and this is the prep that is really important to do before sugaring. So this is a talcum powder substitute. It's all natural with arrowroot in there and lavender and bicarbonate of soda, which is really good for sensitive skin, and you get 100 ml of this in your kit. So I actually like to start in small sections around my face. So the first thing that I do is my lip. So I'm just taking some of that powder and just massaging it around my lip, making sure that it's fully covered. So when you get your Sugar Mama kit, you will actually not be able to put your spatula directly in the sugar. So you will need to warm it up for 10 seconds in the microwave beforehand. And what this does, it makes it a little bit more of a gooey texture, really easy to apply on the skin, and it just a little bit nice and warm for the skin's touch. Once your sugar is a really nice consistency, you can grab about a tablespoon of it onto your wooden spatula. This is the method that I like to teach first with the wooden spoon. If you do use your fingers straight away, your body temperature will change the consistency of the sugar. So start off by applying a small amount onto the back of your wrist, making sure that the temperature is not too hot for your skin, and then wax it off backwards in a flicking motion as fast as you can, and that is basically the action that we are going to be doing today. On my lip hair actually grows in the center, it goes downwards, but then it grows outwards on the outer corners, and this is really important. You really need to know which direction your hair is growing in for you to wax it off, because what we are doing with sugar is applying it against the hair and then waxing it off with the hair growth. So when you're doing your lip, you've got to make sure that you are tightening that area. This prevents bruising. This makes it a lot more comfortable to wax off. Some people say it's a lot less painful as well. So what I do is just actually curl my lips over my teeth to make it a little bit more taut in that area. Then I apply the wax in the opposite direction of my hair growth. If the wax is coming off slightly, you can just use your finger to just prevent it from coming off your skin. And then you're stroking the spatula in the opposite direction of the hair growth, about 3 to 4 strokes before you wax it off. Now what I like to do, because my hair is quite fine around that area and it's really short, the shorter it is, the more contact time is needed. When I do my lips, I like to leave the wax soak into the pores. I like to leave it for about 30 seconds before I wax it off. Making sure that my skin is nice and tight, I am using a flicking motion of my wrist in the opposite direction of the hair growth to wax it off. So in the center of my lip, it actually grows downwards. So I'm actually going vertically upwards against the hair growth to apply the sugar. So you don't actually have to use a spatula to wax the skin. If you are getting the spatula easily, you might want to move on to the sugar paste method. So I'm just using a tablespoon of that sugar paste and only using it on my index finger and my middle finger. So I'm going to apply it with my index finger in the opposite direction of the hair growth, and I'm applying firm pressure to make sure that it's really stuck to the skin. Then I'm going to hold it down for about 30 seconds and then wax it off again with a flicking motion, exactly the same. If your sugar is getting a bit gooey, it might be a bit warm, so you might want to put it into the fridge for a couple of seconds, or you might even want to just use a spatula. That's why I always recommend using a spatula instead of sugar paste straight away. Once you get the technique, I promise you it is the most therapeutic, easy thing to do, and you'll just actually start waxing everywhere like I have. I am going to do more videos on this, I promise. My bikini line, legs, whatever you guys want, you just let me know in the comments down below. What I love the most about this sugaring technique is that it doesn't irritate my sensitive skin at all. The sugar is a deep exfoliant as well, so it's really good for your skin. So I'm applying more of that drying powder, and then I'm actually going to start working around my chin area. So I'm using my spatula and I'm doing 3 strokes to make sure that that sugar is nice and firm onto the skin. I'm stretching the skin out, and then I'm using a flicking motion going into the direction of the hair growth. You can see all the hairs that are coming off whilst you're actually sugaring. And another thing as well, the sugar actually changes color. It goes into this more opaque color, whereas it starts off this really see-through color, and that's basically all your dead skin cells coming off in the wax. So you can actually see that it's coming off into the wax, which I really love. So I'm actually applying it around my sideburns as well, because I actually really like to get rid of the hair around that area, just so that my makeup is really smooth when I apply it. So I'm just making sure that I'm pulling my hair back with one hand and then applying the sugar on the other, and using that flicking motion to flick off that sugar. And it's really important, like I said, that you go parallel to your skin and don't flick upwards, because if you flick upwards, there's no way of getting that wax off. So I just want to help you guys, if you ever come into this circumstance where your sugar has just melted a bit too much to your body temperature, all you need to do is spread a thin layer onto your skin, and then just grab a fabric wax strip and then just stroke it into the direction like how you would with sugaring, so in the opposite direction of the hair growth. Then take the top of it and then wax it downwards, and it should just act like normal sugar. and you can actually just reuse that fabric strip all around your face if you prefer the strip method. And the great thing about sugaring as well is that it dissolves with water, as you would know with your coffee and tea. So basically you can just reuse all those fabric strips by just dissolving the sugar with the water and then leaving it to dry for next time. When I sugar my face as well, what I really like to do is get rid of those blackheads, and I get so many around my nose area, so I actually take a little bit around my nose and wax it off around my nose area. I actually qualified in eyebrow waxing. I would recommend going to an actual sugarist if you want your brows done. All I did was actually just wax in the middle of my brows. So another thing I like to do is around my hairline, so where my brow meets my hairline. I get quite a lot of hair around there, and like I said, it just makes makeup application go on really smoothly. So I do my forehead, around my temples, and then I basically just do everywhere on my face that I think would benefit my skin. So the great thing about sugar is, like I said, it dissolves with water. So all you need to do is just rinse your sugar off your hands, and when you have rinsed it all off your hands, you'll get like this paste, and then all you need to do is dispose of the paste in a waste bin, because even though the sugar dissolves with water, you probably won't want to clog up your sink and your toilet with sugar paste before it dissolves. What I like to do as well is just wash my face a little with water to make sure there is no sugar residue left on my skin. So as you can see, my skin is looking super soft. It's a little bit red, but that's fine. That's the blood flow going to my skin. But what I like to do to soothe that is take my trusty coconut oil. I am totally obsessed with coconut oil. If you don't have some for cooking, for body lotions, for your lashes, your brows, then you definitely need to invest in just a jar of coconut oil. It's just so handy to have. Really soothes the skin naturally, and it gives like a really nice glow to the skin. So my skin is so soft, and it's actually looking really good considering that I've just waxed my face. So then I slept on that, and I woke up the next day. To show you the results of my skin once the redness went down. I'm totally obsessed with this glow in my skin. I absolutely love it. I have put moisturizer on, and I'm absolutely loving the results. I love it when you put makeup on for the first time after sugaring as well. It's just so nice. So thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you want me to do another sugaring video, like maybe even my legs or my bikini line, whatever, I'm happy to do that for you. Let me know. Also, if you have any questions about sugaring, please just pop them in the comments box and I will get back to you ASAP. Subscribe if you haven't already to my channel, and I will pop the Sugar Mama kit in the description box if you're interested, and I will see you next time.